and security preparations in Islamabad and Rawalpindi have intensified ahead of expected high-level talks next week, as evacuation and clearance activity have begun at Marriott and Serena today. Sources told pro-Pakistani that arrangements are being made at both hotels as foreign delegations are expected to start arriving tonight and remain in the capital for meetings scheduled next week.
That Pakistan wicketkeeper batter Mohammad Rizwan surprised fans and journalists alike after calmly responding to a blunt and controversial question during a post-match press conference in PSL 11. A journalist directly questioned Rizwan's future in Pakistan's T20 setup and bluntly pointed to his recent poor performances in franchise cricket. He even suggested that younger players might deserve opportunities instead. That, a case that shaken fans and families alike is now entering a critical phase. The family of 15-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez is finally speaking out following the arrest of singer D4VD, real name David Anthony Burke, who has been taken into custody on suspicion of her murder.
And Islamabad. Pakistan is set to launch an international investor outreach campaign to attract bids for the privatization of 3 major power distribution companies as part of a sweeping reforms, the news reported on Sunday. Under the plan, and Pakistan will hold a series of roadshows in China, Turkey and Saudi Arabia, alongside domestic investor engagements to promote the upcoming privatization of Islamabad Electric Supply Company, IESCO, and Gujranwala Electric Power Company, JEPCO, and Faisalabad Electric Supply Company, FESCO. And King Charles is not going anywhere, and it has once again been proved by a new key role he stepped into amid his health woes and family tensions. Reports from time to time claim that the monarch might hand over the crown duties to his son, Prince William.
That. Police in Austria said late on Saturday that rat poison was found inside a jar of high PP baby food, following a recall of the product from more than 1,000 Spar supermarkets in the country over safety fears. Police in Burgenland, Austria, said in a statement that a sample from one of the 190-gram jars of carrots and potatoes, baby food reported by a customer, had tested positive for rat.
And Britain's government is set to announce legislation next month to move the country closer to the European Union as the Iran war sours the UK's so-called special relationship with the United States. President Donald Trump's unpredictability and stream of insults towards America's historic ally is adding impetus to Prime Minister Keir Starmer's bid to deepen ties with the 27-nation bloc, a decade after Britain's narrowly voted to leave the EU. And the district administrations of Islamabad and Rawalpindi on Sunday announced an immediate suspension of public and goods transport in the twin cities ahead of the potential second round of the US-Iran talks in the capital. The Islamabad Deputy Commissioner has suspended heavy transport and public transport services until further notice, without citing any reason. And Kate Middleton turned the tables around in her favour after she was faced with an unexpected situation concerning Prince William. The Princess of Wales is one of the most popular members of the royal family and serves as an integral part of King Charles's monarchy. And Karachi Kings won the toss and decided to bowl first in the 28th match of Pakistan Super League PSL 11 at the National Bank Stadium in Karachi on Sunday. The Sultans, led by Ashton Turner, are placed third on the points table, having secured 4 wins from their 6 matches so far in the tournament. And Britain's government is set to announce legislation next month to move the country closer to the European Union, as the Iran war sours the United Kingdom's so-called special relationship with the United States. US President Donald Trump's unpredictability and stream of insults towards America's historic ally are adding impetus to Prime Minister Keir Starmer's bid to deepen ties with the 27-nation bloc, a decade after Britain's narrowly voted to leave the EU. And more than 1,300 fresh engineering graduates have officially joined the second batch of the Graduate Engineer Trainee JET placement program of the Pakistan Engineering Councils. PECON in total, 1,700 graduates were selected through a transparent digital balloting process conducted at the end of March. The initiative is designed to provide industry-specific training and ease the transition of engineers from academic learning to professional practice. And all private, public and goods transport services in Rawalpindi have been suspended with immediate effect until further notice, according to official instructions shared by the official account of DC Rawalpindi on X. Authorities have stated that further updates will be issued as the situation develops. And after months of whispers, headlines and some very public side eyes, Victoria Beckham is finally saying something about that family situation. In a new interview with the Wall Street Journal, she addressed the ongoing distance with son Brooklyn Beckham, but do not expect a dramatic tell-all. And Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have not yet fully grasped the success of their apparently successful Australia tour and the bad news awaiting them at the Montecito doors. The famous British broadcaster Piers Morgan, who often gives the Sussexes a hard time, made a big announcement about his new venture.
That Prince Harry appeared to have to make an interesting choice of words which seemed to have landed him trouble with his father King Charles, especially amid talks for a truce during his 4-day visit to Australia, where he took on several engagements in Canberra, Melbourne and Sydney. Harry spoke about parenting during an event hosted by Movember Charity, which sounded like it was he was taking a dig at his cancer-stricken father amid strained relations.
And Hailey Bieber is head to toe in love, and her new tattoo is evidence for it. The mother of one showed off new ink via her Instagram stories for husband Justin Bieber, simply writing I heart emoji JB, simple yet effective. And Sarah Ferguson might not let King Charles and the royal family breathe in peace as her possible explosive plans are uncovered after her first rare sighting. Earlier this week, the former Duchess of York was photographed at a luxurious ski chalet in Austria after creating buzz about her whereabouts.
That Religious Affairs Minister Sardar Mohammed Yusuf on Sunday affirmed that the government was providing Hajj pilgrims with the best possible facilities as the Pakistan International Airlines (PI) began its Hajj operation. Pilgrims were seen off at the Islamabad International Airport by Yusuf and other senior officials at the airport, state-run Radio Pakistan reported.
And 400 elite commandos, including 100 snipers, part of multi-layered security. US-Iran advanced teams likely to start arriving in Islamabad today. Managements of hostels, hotels and inns and guest houses in capital directed to close their premises until further orders. Rawalpindi, Islamabad. Security has been put on high alert in Rawalpindi with the deployment of over 10,000 police personnel. And as the second round of talks between the US and Iran is expected to be held in Islamabad.